Konnichiwa, Japan fans. Today's show, we are going to be talking about post-COVID. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 7th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Plus, Stop Wasting Money on Training in Japanese, Training de Okane o Mura ni suru no wa yamemashou, and all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and, even better, thrive in business. 1. Sell more and do it more easily. 2. Exceed your targets. In fact, blow up your targets. 3. Make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 349. Today we're going to be talking about the post-COVID world of sales in Japan. Competitors come and go. In your industry, some may have collapsed under the weight of the COVID restrictions. However, over the last year, you may have seen new ones arrive. For most of our own businesses, our major problems are internally driven, rather than finding the firm being pressured by competitors. One exception may be in the staffing area. One of my coaching clients had a series of coaching raids carried out on his staff by a competitor. It was disruptive to the business, time-consuming, distracting to management, and expensive to fix. As we continue to see population decline, we will see more desperation around securing staff, and we'll have to work especially hard to not only recruit staff, but retain them. We hire them, train them, and then they are lifted out of our companies. This is usually achieved through the unmerciful machinations of thousands of ravenous recruiters who have strong demand and weak supply situations to deal with. We all have to try to make ourselves the employer of choice in sales by how we treat our team members. Base salaries, commission rates, and conditions will become more important than the past. One flip to the established sales order will be the change from the sales manager typically asking the salesperson, "What have you done for me lately?" to that same question being reversed. The salesperson of the firm will be expecting an acceptable, concrete answer. Scolding, pushing, threatening, driving salespeople will all be out the window as we move forward. They will just up and leave, and they know there is a job waiting for them somewhere else. They'll be able to negotiate strong entry condition arrangements because they have the whip hand in the relationship these days. Bosses will have to become more skillful, much more skillful in the EQ, emotional quotient aspects of leadership, recognizing people and encourage them rather than rebuking them for their underwhelming performance. A lot more coaching will be required and a lot more hand-holding than was the case previously. We can expect to be hiring underperformers because the highly skilled will command high base salaries. They will only be the province of well-heeled, larger firms, those with deep pockets, plenty of cash, and a strong brand. The people we can get will need a lot of training. The boss cannot just hire them and then turn them loose to, in short order, sack them if they don't perform, and then simply hire in their replacement. The replacement part may become a highly fraught process, which becomes a big consumer of money and time. We'll be better off to spend the time and the money on our existing team members, invest in them, and convince them to stay put. Find out more. Come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs, as well as we do them in both Japanese and English. We do them face-to-face in our Super Safe classroom, and we do them live online. Today's show is being brought to you on the 6th of July by our High Impact Presentations course. You become super skilled, confident, professional, capable, fearless after this training, because there's going to be 2 days of very intense training with 2 instructors, everything videoed, massive feedback, massive coaching, massive one-on-one, unbeatable combination. On the 13th of July, do our Dale Carnegie course. This is where you'll hit a number of areas: how to grow your confidence to step up and step out, how to deal with all the stress and strain that comes with that, how to become a better communicator and leader, someone people want to follow, and also how to be great with other people. People skills really get worked hard in this program. Excellent way to improve your ability in this area. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Get my best-selling books: Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muru ni Sunu wa Yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small, medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic: leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Bosses will get squeezed in the middle. They will see their profit margins decline because their salesperson costs will go up. They'll also see their raw revenues stay flat or decline. The new sales staff will take longer to get up to speed, assuming they ever do fully get up to speed. As revenues and profits either flatline or stumble, the cash to pay people higher commissions, bonuses, and base salaries will be under greater pressure. We may find ourselves in a whirlpool of these 3 factors, slowly but surely drowning us. The boss temptation in this type of situation is to abandon the management of salespeople and work on your own clients, trying to create some revenues. This is certainly needed, but only up to a point. An 18-hour boss day cannot compete with the 80 hours a day of 10 salespeople, each only working 8 hours a day. It isn't sustainable anyway, so the balance between doing and coaching has to be struck. Leverage is a great concept in theory. The execution piece is always a struggle to find the right balance between leading, getting results for others, and doing stuff yourself. Boss time spent making sure the values, strategy, direction, and the culture of the firm are aligned with each salesperson individually will become even more important. What may have been important to this person a year ago may have changed, but the boss may still muddle along under some false assumptions because they haven't updated that earlier one-on-one conversation. Our research has shown that the key to trigger the engagement of staff is that they feel valued. How would they know that? This is where the boss's communication and people skills have to be on point. When the boss sees good work being done, then that is the time to recognize it. We cannot afford to say dumb things like, "Good job," to staff. Their job entails many facets. And which particular one are we referring to? We have to be much more granular. For example, Siksan, the way you kept the client happy during the negotiation of the recent pricing changes driven by inflation was impressive. Thank you for getting the price up and keeping the client with us. The praise has to be factual, easy to recognize as being true, and not just obvious flattery or silly shotgun broadsides like, "Good job." The post-COVID sales world in Japan is going to be tough, unrelenting, unforgiving, and not providing much in the way of joy. There'll still be winners and losers, though, and we have to do some reverse engineering to discover the formula we need in our industry, our business, to make sure we survive. Simple answers will be in short supply and problems will be plentiful. Are you braced for impact? Are you girding your loins for the coming battles? Do you have your plan completed, or are you carrying on as if business as usual is still a choice? Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.